What's going on, y'all? It's Rev, and welcome back to another Dauntless video. Today is a good day because I get to give you all an early look at patch 1.3.0, including Umbral Escalation, a new behemoth named Thrax, and this season's Hunt Pass. There are other features included in this patch, but I'm gonna start from smallest to largest just to keep a nice pacing for the video. However, some of these small things hold really big impact. So let's just dive right in. Client-side dodging is now implemented into this build of Dauntless. This system totally rewrites the rules of dodging, and the main goal is to give everybody a smooth combat experience when taking things into account like ping or region. I'll be real with you, when I was filming these videos on the creator realm, the game still felt pretty responsive, but there were questionable moments. Overall, I think it's working decently. I'd like to see Phoenix Labs further flesh out this system, if there are any ways to improve it at all, because it's definitely not perfect. Ultimately, when it comes to a system like this, though, I want to hear from what you guys think and your experiences, so not too much feedback to give right now. Another new feature is the new training ground that's available for you to try out builds, weapons on dummy behemoths. This is another mode that I'd like to see them flesh out more in the future, but for me isn't a top priority, as it has all the must-have features ready and implemented out the gate, unlike Trials. Zing, I guess. In the training ground, it's kind of like a different instance of Ramsgate. You'll have dummy thick crate behemoths to test damage numbers on, be able to swap gear, and swap tells on the fly. You can also queue up for hunts. However, I'm not quite sure how this training ground works when in a group. I haven't tested that yet. I would like to see the ability to enrage and aether charge these test dummies to get pure damage numbers with particular builds, and also to be able to adjust threat levels between behemoths. On top of that, there's currently no way to reset your legendary abilities, so you'll only be able to use them once while you're here. That's kind of a small negative though, not really a big deal. A big positive, however, is that there's an empty dock with a nice view to maybe cast something off of, right, Phoenix Labs? Still no word on sky fishing though. The Relics in Ruin Hunt Pass will be available on the launch of this patch alongside Umbral Escalation, featuring a return of the free pass armor, which is really exciting. And Phoenix Labs is just out for my wallet right now because I like all of these cosmetics. Both armor sets, the weapons, the cash shop cosmetics, hell, even the Hunt Pass fluff is pretty nice this time around. You can follow me on Twitter and I'll be doing Hunt Pass giveaways over there. You can all get a chance to get a free pass, the Elite Pass, and it's also an additional 15 levels, by the way. Or if you can't wait and you're going in on the Elite Pass, or any of the cosmetics for that matter, be sure to use creator code Revvy at checkout. I get a small kickback for what you spend at no extra cost, and that support really helps out the channel. So if you use the code, thank you very much. Lastly, we cannot forget about Umbral Escalation itself, and everything it entails. New gear, a new cell called Catalyst that amplifies your potions you use, and it's freaking busted. Expect a lot of content on that. New Umbral Behemoth variants in Koshai, Nezaga, and Drask, all very cool. A brand new behemoth named Thrax, and this behemoth is just my favorite. This behemoth eats you, spits you out, burrows underground, zips around, creates portals, the whole 9 yards. And sometimes it dies really easily because of its interrupts. But I think it's taken my #1 spot for my favorite behemoth. I just really love the way it sounds for some reason, and its arena is freaking gorgeous. Stay tuned to this channel because all sorts of videos are going to be releasing up and through the patch. So please hit that subscribe button if you want to be super well informed on Umbral Escalation and the latest builds. Speaking of content though, I think Umbral Escalation is my favorite escalation. Even with the amount of power creep we get with the Lantern, which I know is a big concern for a lot of people, the amps are interesting, the setting is spooky, and it makes Warpike players into a rock star. And I want to say that it's probably my favorite escalation because of the amps involved and just kind of the immersion of everything, like the hunt pass coinciding with this escalation very, very well. I think that for me, there's a lot of content to create videos on or just play around. Like all the amps can play differently. You can play a lot of different builds in this escalation, and suddenly like Wound Sword might not suck. So I just want to leave that out there. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this first look was enough to whet your appetite for the upcoming Dauntless content. As I said before, be sure to subscribe because I have a ton of content coming, and that's over the coming days, all pertaining to this patch. So hopefully I'll catch you all there. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you on the Shattered Isles.